Hey guys, it's Mike. I got some stuff, some in the mail, and some from Barnes & Noble. Kind of interested to see what this is. There's no like return address or anything, and it's international priority. I have no idea. It's I don't know where this came from. It's called The Sleeper. I do believe I remember somebody talking about this. It's region free, so it came from Rare Waves, Columbia House. Came from the United Kingdom. But did one of you guys send this to me? Because there's like no note or... Looks like an awesome movie. It's 1981, and the girls of Alpha Gamma Theta sorority are putting on a bash. As the new pledges arrive, so does an uninvited guest, the sleeper, and he's watching them from the shadows. The girls shower, revise, eat, and sleep. And all the while, a lunatic killer studies their every move. Then they begin receiving creepy phone calls from the madman, always stating which of the girls will be the next to be put to sleep. The girls are hunted down one by one by a mysterious, foggy-eyed killer using his preferred weapon of choice, a claw hammer. Can't wait. I'll watch that one. Maybe even tonight. And I gotta get up too early. This, I don't know what's with the color. I don't know if it's because I'm filming at night, because of my shirt. I don't know. Everything looks green to me, but I'm not green. I'm feeling good. This came from Womp Stomp Films, and for those of you who know what that means, I got a Blu-ray copy of Never Hike Alone. I have wanted this thing forever, and I finally got it. I was on a wait list, but yeah, so excited. So for those of you who don't know, that this is a one of the original Jason fan films, our Friday the 13th fan films, and I guess it's really good. I've heard lots of good stuff about it, so I'm looking forward to it. And then I ordered some $4.99, $3.99 Blu-rays from a company called Blaze, B-L-A-Z-E DVDs. They're out of Arizona. They always have a ton of stuff on there. They have Blu-rays, they have DVDs, they have books, they have video games. So every now and then I go check to see what they have. And they don't always have a lot of horror. But sometimes they'll have like entire sets of movies, like all the Die Hards, or all of the Harry Potters, or all of the Hangover movies or whatever. So sometimes I'll just order stuff that I don't have, just straight up order. And this time I got Blu-rays and one book. So yeah, speaking of that, that's too funny. So, I am not a huge Bruce Willis person. I was for a while, but he's one of those actors I lost a lot of respect for various reasons, so I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to him anymore, but I love Die Hard. Pretty much loved the whole series, even though the last one was not as good, but for $4.99, I got Die Hard Blu-ray, I got Die Hard 2, I got Die Hard with a Vengeance. I'm not sure if that's the third one. I think this was the last one. And then Live Free or Die Hard. So I got them all, the whole series, for $20. So yeah. And they also sell books, and most of you probably know that I was a teacher for a long time, and I love children's lit. So there are certain books that I left behind that I always wanted to get another copy of, and this is one of them. It's called The Pinballs. Basically, it's a story about kids that get bounced around a lot. So therefore, they are the pinballs. I'm gonna get some. I want one copy of several books, and I'll keep looking. But this was $1.99. I wasn't gonna pass it up. It's a little beat up, not too bad though. But yeah, this was one that I used to read with my struggling readers. I taught 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. 8th grade I only taught history. 7th grade I only taught geography, but my 6th graders I was reading science and social studies. And you know, I was not the gifted teacher, so I had the everyday kids, and I loved them all. No matter how challenging they were, by the end of the first few weeks, we all got along just fine. And it was an inner city school, so it wasn't like we had rich kids coming to our school. We had just kids, and this was one of the books that I would read out loud sometimes to my kids, or it was one that I would read with my struggling readers. I had a little library, so. All right, then I went to Barnes & Noble, and I picked up a book by one of our Democratic presidential candidates. His name is Pete Buttigieg. I never say his name right. Buttigieg, whatever. He's an interesting guy, and this is Shortest Way Home, One Mayor's Challenge. Everybody calls him Mayor Pete because nobody can say his last name. But I am looking forward to reading this one. He is an openly gay candidate, which is something this back-ass word country has never had before. So we'll see how it goes. One thing that I did get, and I left all the price tags on, you're just going to have to deal with it, was the new Leprechaun movie. Everybody talks about how good this was. You know, I've never actually hated the Leprechaun movies. I watched them. They kind of are like, they're kind of like Chucky for me. Yeah. I like them. I'm learning to like the Chucky movies a little bit more. I definitely like 1, 2, 3 of Chucky and Curse. Yeah, I like those. Bride of Chucky. Eh. The only reason I like that one is because John Ritter's in it. Yeah. But Leprechaun's the same way. I liked 1. 2 was okay. I mean, when he started going to space, eh. I mean, they were still entertaining. But yeah, at least it's a real dude and not some doll. But yeah. All right, so for those of you who don't know, Barnes & Noble are having a Criterion sale right now. I have a love-hate relationship with Criterion, mainly because a lot of their movies are, foreign films, which, some of them are okay, but it's not my gig. I don't mind subtitles. As a matter of fact, one of the movies that I'm going to do for is it Slashback Saturday, a foreign film, has subtitles. And it took me a couple times to watch that movie, not because of the subtitles, but just because it was a little artsy for me. And sometimes artsy and I do not get along, even though I love art. I'm not the biggest fan of like artsy-fartsy films. So, which I guess kind of makes sense since I like horror best. But there are some, there are some Woody Allen films that I like. There are some things that I like. But Criterion has a lot of really artsy, highbrow, award-winning movies, and it's not always what I like. but they did have a couple of horror movies that I picked up, and then a couple others that mainstream movies I like. Now, Criterion, the way they do their videos are beautiful. So if you do get them, um, you know, you have like the information in the book and the way they're packaged. So that's cool. But one of them that I did pick up was Godzilla. I believe this is the 2000 version. I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to check this one out. But yeah. The next horror movie that I picked up was Rosemary's Baby. And then two non-horror movies. I picked up one of my favorite all-time Bette Midler movies called Rose. And I picked up my own Private Idaho. I'm going to do some unboxings or unpackaging for these later in a different video. This is just a pickup video, so I thought I'd show off what I got in the mail. And so I'll do some unboxings, unpackagings later. But yeah, so Criterion, half off at Barnes & Noble. On their website, same thing. So, but I try to support my Barnes & Noble as much as I can. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.